Here we go. 180. 59. Stay with your man.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
Nice.
By making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Yeah, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. All
right, let's do the same exact thing we did last time.
And now out
We need to build a cushion.
Here comes Los Angeles. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs.
He's gone.
Gurley, wave goodbye.
Bye-bye.
The 30. And he gets it
Oh,
down
no way
deep
you
in
catch. There's
San
nobody who can
Francisco
catch Todd Gurley in the open
territory.
field.
A big run there by Gurley.
I don't care who you are. You're not going to catch Todd Gurley.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Check, watch 54. Check.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down and goal. Goff. And this is
Reynolds.
He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Reynolds, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
All right, now I feel a little bit more comfortable. Continue to play solid defense.
Here we go. Black 80. Check, 59. Here I come. Stay hot.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. That'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
22 yards there, a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And this will be incomplete.
Nice defense.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second
Nice
down.
defense, David Long. Good
It
job.
just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync, quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sideline.
I can't believe he caught that.
Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Great hit in the back of the end zone.
Fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ric Flair. I got you. Man, I got you. Kill. Here we go. 76. 76.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
There we go.
He slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
To throw is gone. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 7.
Gerald Everett has some shiftiness to him.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Goff on first down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll
face
be
mask.
brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations,
Strip ball, aggressive.
That's extra intensity. From where
ball
we
carrier,
sit,
conservative.
Frustration. Not a good play.
So now that the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Again, Goff. And it's complete.
He got it.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun.
All right, we're going to sim the rest of this game. For sure.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Rams, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a loss that'll...
No, we get to play Seattle. The Seattle Bobby Wagners. That's all they have. It's literally all they have. Jared Goff looks like he's getting to 90. It would be awesome if Jared Goff unlocked some kind of an ability, but he's not a superstar talent, apparently. +2 speed? Hell yeah. Oh man, that's great because Taylor Rapp's speed has never been that good. And he is a well-rounded player at this point. Good zone coverage, very good tackle for a safety. Decent awareness. Hold them to less than 250 passing yards. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, hell yes. TJ Day. Too bad we don't need a safety at this point. He could be a good middle linebacker, couldn't he? We could put him in a middle linebacker. That would be dope. All right, let's keep moving. I'd like to play for probably another 2 hours at least. I have the whole day off. Of course, I'm going to have lunch around noontime. And I'll probably come on after lunch, play some more.
It's Gurley power. It's a coach. You're immersed in the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
All right, let's get into it.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Okay. Let's start by pounding the ball. Oh, they're doing a double A-gap blitz to start the game? Really?
Now Goff
Never
on
mind.
first down. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds.
Never
And
mind.
they get him down, but not before he
They
takes
backed
it
out of it.
across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
They got
That was a nicely run slant route.
that Michael
What the
Kendricks?
receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of
He's going to start to be a problem, isn't he?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get a stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They got Solomon Thomas now?
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He'll be dropped at the 25.
Look at Bobby Wagner launching himself like a fool.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's got the first down inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Now it's gone. And it's
No chance.
Rams touchdown by
No
Brandon
chance.
Cooks. Brandon Cooks hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
I got him, on me. Super.
Out of the gun. Gone. It's caught.
Yep. Can't handle it.
8-0.
Can't handle
the
it.
opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher, all right? They don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up a touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
That's right. That is absolutely right.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Move 15.
Check 59. Come on. You better bring it.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson.
Get him.
Wilson hit. It's loose.
Oh, he dropped
It's
the ball.
a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
Dante Fowler,
And they
baby.
will take over at the 29-yard line.
That's how we get off to a quick
And
start.
hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects
He was
of it
faked
here
out.
early on.
He
And I
turned right
wonder
around and
how
hit him.
perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there
Because
raining.
warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
They should, if a quarterback hits the ground, they should make it so he can recover from the ground. So even if he's on his back or on his stomach, he'll try to get the ball.
Here I come again. Orange. 56.
Following the fumble recovery. Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. And he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's to his running back, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the
I'll take the
passing
points.
attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Haven't made any big mistakes yet. Just got to keep holding him down.
Check. 280.
59. Mike to 59.
Yeah. You don't want that.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
You better be afraid of me.
They run the counter. Carson.
Oh, man, they ran right where I
They
blitzed
get him
from.
down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you.
Get him.
Rush coming, and
Oh.
he's taken down. Samson Abukum able to record.
What's really
his
good about
5th
Samson
sack of the
Abukum is he
season.
has an ability where he cannot get faked out, or it's very difficult to fake him out.
What a running
So that really
start right
helps for
back
those
to the
mobile
backfield for
quarterbacks
him.
and running
Yeah, it
backs.
really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No,
Oh, he
I
just
mean,
pushed
that's
his-
really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes